Hi everyone, I'm Gabriel, an AI solutions developer at ReVisionz. The scenario in this demo we'll be tackling is a pre-turnaround cleanup on Valhalla as a work package planner. There is a pressure transmitter issue on the first stage suction cooler. We repair the PT, but the post-repair readings continue to decrease below design specs. AI examines the situation, advises us to examine the heat exchanger, surfacing an issue with the bundle, and provide instructions on replacement. We will be working with three Cognite tools. Cognite Data Fusion holds the source of truth, assets, documents, time series, and work orders. Cognite Canvas is our live workspace to assemble a field-ready work pack. And lastly, Cognite Atlas AI searches and reasons across the context to surface procedures and evidence. So what's the business impact? We compress what takes days into minutes, catch the bundle issue early, trigger long lead procurement, and protect the turnaround's critical path. And while today I'm showing just one work package, in a real turnaround there are hundreds just like it. The value scales when every discovery, every repair, and every upstream escalation can be captured instantly and rolled into the turnaround plan. First, I'll start with the work order and show the pressure transmitter in context on the PNID. Next, I'll walk through the repair and overlay the post-repair trend that still shows abnormal behavior. And from there, we'll escalate upstream to the heat exchanger and uncover the bundle issue ahead of the turnaround. And finally, I'll show how we capture this discovery in the turnaround scope with the work package ready for review. For a quick platform context, Valhalla has produced over 1 billion barrels since 1982 and plans another billion in the next 40 years. The process and hotel platform handles 120k barrels per day as part of Aker BP's 415k across all fields. So at this scale, downtime costs millions per day, so today we'll focus on the first stage compressor at Valhalla. Let's jump straight into the work order KAO 102650 in this canvas. It states small leakage at PT, which must be addressed, and there's a very small differential pressure, and the instrument must be repaired. With one click in the canvas, I can pull up the connected asset and place it in context on the PNID. This transmitter monitors the suction cooler outlet, and without accurate readings, we risk compressor damage or even production shutdown. Normally, tracking down this information might take hours of searching across systems, but here it's instantly connected and visible. In gas compression systems, proper cooling between stages is essential for efficient operation and equipment protection. Pressure monitoring ensures optimal performance and facilitates the early detection of potential downstream issues. This specific transmitter guards against conditions that could shut down the entire gas processing train. In the work order system, this job is now marked complete, so the pressure transmitter has been repaired and signed off. But as planners, we shouldn't just stop at the work order status. We should check the PI data to validate post-repair performance. Here's the pressure trend around the repair window, and you can see that the signal returns, but the readings eventually dip. That tells us that the transmitter itself is healthy, but the process problem remains. The next logical step is looking upstream. Here we can leverage Atlas AI to perform some discovery analysis. I'll ask, can you please understand work order KAO 102650 for its upstream issues? Then please place the upstream resources you used on the canvas. So we can see Atlas AI populate the canvas with its understanding of relationships between the data sources and the specific data it used to understand the situation. On the PNID, here's the exchanger, which connects to the PT via off-page connectors. This is the section of the system we need to examine next. From the datasheet, we know it's a shell and tube exchanger with a pull-through floating head bundle, cooling hot gas from 180 down to 40 degrees Celsius using seawater. And notice the design operating pressure around 3.9 bar gauge in a 0 to 6 bar range. That matches what the transmitter is reading. So if the signal is unusual, it points us here. Now let's look at the 3D model and field images. You can see the shell, channel covers, and the access points where the technicians would pull the bundle during a turnaround. And because bundles are custom fabricated, it can take months to procure. Detecting the issue early with Cognite protects the turnaround schedule and avoids costly delays. Let's take a closer look at how Atlas AI examines relationships in Cognite's knowledge graph and made its conclusions. After it examines the relevant readings in the time series, it checks the asset hierarchy and finds 23HA9103. It also confirmed its location on the PNID. Because this is a shell and tube design, Atlas AI knows to surface the formal procedure for inspecting and pulling the tube bundle. It suggests a plan to add the tube bundle inspection and cleaning to the turnaround scope immediately, start procurement for replacement bundle and gaskets, then examine OEM procedures once received. So instead of hunting through file shares, I now have the datasheet, the access to images, and the OEM guide for bundle removal all here in Canvas, ready to build into the turnaround scope. Now that the bundle inspection and replacement are identified, I can instantly ask for review and prepare the work package for the turnaround scope. Instead of waiting for field notes to circulate or manual updates in SAP, Atlas AI has already assembled the work package here in Canvas. It is complete with datasheets, images, PNIDs, OEM procedures, and procurement details. In one click, this package can be assembled, exported to PDF, and shared with the turnaround team or integrated directly into planning tools. The payoff is clear. What used to take days or weeks of data hunting and document assembly now happens in minutes, with AI surfacing the right evidence at the right time. And most importantly, by catching the bundle issue early and triggering long lead procurement, we protect the turnaround's critical path and avoid costly delays. This is how Cognite Data Fusion, Canvas, and Atlas AI work together, not to replace human expertise, but to amplify it, giving planners and engineers the speed, confidence, and foresight to keep critical infrastructure running.